Hello and welcome to a prospecting video. Yesterday, I made a video on the best luck equipment build. If you want to go check that out, you can. But today, we are going to be making a video on the best high weight equipment build. Now, high weight items are very important for crafting because crafting is basically the main necessity of this game. And I'm going to show you the best equipment to use to get the highest items. So I can actually show you a couple of high kg items I have got over the past couple of days. I have got a 15 kg dinosaur skull. Boom. Look how beautiful that is. And then I am also working on this other video about solar rings. And look how many pyronum we have at high kg. Like some of these are 11 kg, 9 kg, 10 kg. Like these are high weighted items. And I'm going to show you how I done it. So if we head into the crafting and start looking at the items, you can see that some of the items have something called a size boost. Now there is certain items you want to use. If you're a mid-game player, you want to try and get this mass accumulator item as quick as possible, because this gives you like one of the best size boost percentages in the whole entire game. Like there is only one item that gives you more than 80%. So you want to make sure to get this item. Mass accumulator. It is a legendary. We're going to be crafting it now because I do have all the materials to do it. So 5-star quality, $3 million and craft. 94%. That is absolutely beautiful. What was the max? 80%. I think I just maxed a mass accumulator. I did 80%. Wow. Now that mass accumulator is for the mid-game players to end-game players. Now this is for purely the end game. So this size boost build I'm about to show you is all mythic related. So if you head into the crafting and have a look at some of these items, some of these mythical items, you will see that a Royal Federation crown can give you a size boost of 90%. Then you might be wondering, what do I want to put with the Royal Federation crown? And that is, you want to use celestial rings, because that gives you a size boost of 45%. Now you can use the mass accumulator, which gives you 80%, but what this celestial rings does, it gives you 45%, so it basically gives you half of the percentage, but it gives you a lot more statistics. Like it gives you the modifier boost of 140, capacity up to 250, but we will be doing tests on using both of those items in the video. Now we're going to move on to the rings part of the build. So if you look into the crafting again, you will see that Apocalypse Bringers does not give you any size boost. Solar Rings gives you no size boost. But the Prismatic Star, if you scroll down, you will see that you get a ton of statistics and a size boost of 20%. So if you use like 8 prismatic rings, you will have a size boost of like 140%. So these are my stats now. You will see that I have a size boost of -10 because I'm currently wearing no equipment. And we have a modifier boost of 50%. So we're going to see how much this size boost percentage goes up once we add the gear that I have just said. So we're going to go into the equipment. We're going to equip the Royal Federation crown. So where is that? You can also use the fossilized crown. The fossilized crown does come with 45%. That is half of the Royal Federation crown, but you do gain some other statistics like capacity and luck compared to the Royal Federation crown. But today we're going to be using the Royal Federation crown. We will try out the fossilized crown as well. And then we want to use celestial rings. We are just going to put the mass accumulator on for now because we want to see the highest percentage possible. And then 8 prismatic rings. Now the prismatic rings are going to be the hardest item to obtain out of all of this, because prismatic rings require you to get an item called Prismara. And Prismara you can find in the Crystal Cavern. It is very rare though. The only other mythical item that I found to be harder than the Prismara is the Volcanic Core. So once you have all this gear on, we're going to look in our stats and see what the percentage is now. So our size boost is now 308%. And our modifier boost is 194. Our luck is absolutely terrible, but this build is not for luck. This is for collecting high weighted items. And a size boost of 308%, I don't think you can get better than that. Unless you like perfect reforge all your equipment. Like all of these percentage on these equipment is quite high. 96, 94, 90, 92, 89. Like these are quite high percentages. And then let's quickly take off the mass accumulator and put on the celestial rings. And you will see that the stats, the size boost went down to 268. And the modifier boost is at 314. But you do gain a bit more capacity, you do gain a bit more luck. Now we're also going to see what it's like if we take off the Royal Federation crown and put on the fossilized crown. So that now changes our size boost to 223. Modifier boost stayed the same. And the luck went up a little bit more, but the capacity raised by like 200 to 300, so you'd be clearing 1,000 capacity with this build. And that is with the fossilized crown, celestial rings, and 8 prismatic stars. Now you might be asking the question, what do I do if I don't have prismatic stars or prismara? Because it is very rare. There is another ring you can use. It does do a little bit less percentage, but if you look at the ruby ring, this is the only ring that gives you size boost, and it's very cheap to make. All you need is rubies and platinum. And what this gives you is a size boost of 18%. So honestly, this is not much worse than the prismatic star in percentages. So you could have like a 200 to 300% size boost by using the ruby rings. So if you're like a mid-game player, I would use the mass accumulator and ruby rings. And that will get you seriously high weighted items. But obviously the prismatic stars do come with a lot more boosts compared to the ruby rings. The ruby rings are good though. They are really good, so I would suggest using them. So now we're going to use our max percentage of 308, and we're going to go do a bit of digging and testing this out. I am going to be using the mass accumulator, Royal Federation crown, and 8 prismatic stars to start with to see how this build does. So we're going to grab a luck totem, we're going to grab a strength totem. I don't know why I grabbed a luck totem. We don't actually need a luck totem, we just need a strength totem. That was kind of a waste. And then basic capacity potions. I won't grab any luck because it's not really needed. I'll grab a greater capacity though. And then if you head to Caldera Islands, there is also more potions that you can buy. If you do want to get the luck potions, then it could be worth it. But this build is not really about luck. You're not really looking for lucky items. So we're going to grab the Volcanic Strength Potion for $1 million because that will help your dig strength quite a bit. And now, let's go and test this build out. So I am going to do my testing at the Fortune River because the Fortune River is one of the main places you're going to need to find items to craft. I've came to realise, like the Fortune River has so many items you need to craft high items. So does the Crystal Cavern. But we're going to put down a Strength Totem. We're not going to put down a Luck Totem because our Luck is 516. If I put down a Luck Totem, it would be 1,000, which is not bad for a build that's only focused on weight. Now, I am going to turn off auto sell so you can see the weight of the items down the right hand side, and we're just going to get going, I think. It does say our pan capacity is 200, but as soon as I make a hit, it will go up like that. So now it's 633. It takes 2 hits to fill the pan, and look at the size of these items. 6 kg, 5 kg, 13 kg, and we just surpassed our max weight in Ruby as well. Like, we're going to see that a lot of passing our max weight. Look, 11 kg gold. Like, this build is seriously good for high-weighted items. Especially if you need, like, meteoric iron or pyronum and stuff like that. And you can still get legendaries. Like, you've still got a decent amount of luck. Like, I just got 2 legendaries. If I put down a luck totem and a meteor shower, I would have about 1,500 luck, which is really not bad for a build that's only focused on weight. A 10 kg mineral platinum. 8.5 kg lapis lazuli. So we're just passing all of our high-weighted items, and it's not like I have not dug in this place. If we look in my statistics, you will see that I have panned 31,000 times and I've collected over 530,000 items. Like, I have definitely dug at this Fortune River a lot. And I'm now getting new high-weighted items all the time. 5.8 kg ruby. And this build is definitely going to be important with the new update coming, because the new update is going to be adding a bunch of new items to craft. Like a bunch of new exotic items. So you're going to need a high weight build to be able to get the items you need to craft. We just got a 7.6 kg aurorite. Oh, the backpack is full. So we're actually going to head to the sell place, because this is going to be about 500 items we are about to sell. And I kind of want to see the price, because these items do weigh a lot. Obviously, there's not many legendaries, but if I sell all my valuables, what are we looking at? 730 million. So this is definitely a good way to get money as well. And that was 551 items for 730 million. Now we have tested that build, we are going to change the build around a bit. We are going to take off the mass accumulator and we're going to put on the celestial rings. And we're going to try this out because our pan capacity should have went up. Yes, it did. It went from 600 to 800. So it now takes 3 pans to fill the pan. But if we see, we should be getting a bit more luck, which we have. We went up about 50 luck. And we are technically clearing more items. We are just down on percentage. Like, if we look at our size boost, we went down from 300 to 268. So it still is a very good size boost build. It's just not as good as the first one. But if you want more capacity, so you're clearing more sand and getting more items, this is definitely the build for you. We just got a 4.5 kg emerald and a 10 kg titanium. We are still getting new record weights. Some might say that first build was a bit overkill because realistically you only need like 2 to 3 kg when you're crafting to be able to get 5-star. But it's always good to have a chance of getting like 10 to 11 kg items, because if you get like something rare, that'd be like amazing at like 11 kg. Look at this dinosaur skull. It is 15 kg and it is worth $3 billion. So you can always just get lucky and get something amazing with the high weight build as well. Oh, the Wandering Trader's here. I didn't even know that was going to be happening. Azraelite Oasis. We need to head there now. What do you have for me today, Mr. Wandering Trader? Oh, I see a meteor fragment. We're going to be buying that. I don't care if it's shards or money. We are buying that item. 1,500. We can't buy 2. It's only 1. What else we got? Traveler's Backpack and Titanic Enchant Book. Traveler's Backpack. I do actually need that because my capacity is at 950. So I could hit 1,000 if I just brought 2 more backpacks. But you find these backpacks selling for 1 billion like all the time. So never waste your shards on the backpack. Always wait for it to be sold for money. So now we're going to go back to the Fortune River and fill our inventory. I think we're getting close to filling our inventory. We are, because we are clearing a lot more items now with this pan capacity. I do need to remember to hit 3 times. I keep accidentally hitting for 2. Boom, boom, boom. And then dig. Like, look at the size of those rubies. And they're not even the highest weight, because I'm pretty sure I've got some crazy rubies in the past. Whoa! That is a pan and a half, that is. So the backpack is now full. So we're going to see how much we made from the celestial rings instead of the mass accumulator. So I think last time we made like 760 million. So how much are we making this time? 748 million. So it looks like you make about the same type of money. That was 546 items. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take off the celestial rings. We're going to put back on the mass accumulator, but we're going to take off the Royal Federation crown and put on the fossilized crown, and then have a look at the statistics. The luck has gone down about 20. The capacity has stayed the same, or maybe that's gone up a little bit. I'm not actually sure. And then size boost, we are down 40% from the best build, but that's still a good percentage to have. And our modifier boost went up to 194. It still takes 3 perfect hits to fill the pan, which is perfectly fine. Because we are clearing a lot of sand, meaning we are getting a lot of items like this. There's not even a river rapids right now, and you can see the amount of items we are getting. Like, look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful pan right there. So the backpack is full. That took a lot quicker to fill that one. Like, a lot quicker. I don't know why, though. But now we're going to sell again and see how much we made with this build instead. Are you sure you want to sell your valuables for 520 million? So we do make a little less with this build. 539 items. So I would probably suggest not using the fossilized crown. I would suggest using the Royal Federation crown, the mass accumulator, and 8 prismatic stars. And if you don't have prismatic stars, make sure to craft the ruby ring, because it pretty much does the same exact size boost, just prismatic star gives you a lot more stats. So that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy and I helped you, make sure to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.